Tomorrow we're going to Mount Bhakti. Ordered Navadvipa. I say we are going tomorrow. We are missed 2 days, yesterday and today. Oh, glory to God Hari, who has manifested himself as the Pandit. Oh, glory to Navadvipa, the topmost abode. Arriving at Mount Bhakti village, Nityananda Prabhu explained to Swami. Here, in Mother Brahma is Ayodhya. This is Ayodhya. In a previous kalpa, when Ramachandra was banished to the forest, he came to this place with Lakshmana and Janaki. He built a hut under a huge banyan tree here and lived happily for some time. Seeing the effulgence of Navadvipa, the son of Raghu began to slightly smile. How attractive was that form? Green as new grass, with lotus eyes, and a graceful bow in hand. Wearing the dress of a brahmachari and his head piled with matted locks, he stole the minds of all living entities. Seeing Ram smiling, Sita Devi, the daughter of Janaka, asked him the reason. Listen, Sita Devi. Here is one very secret story. When the glorious age of Kali advents, I will display a yellow complexioned form here in India. Did we hear this before? When the glorious age of Kali, the glorious age of Kali. How glorious is Kali? Gaurangama. Make Kali Yuga glorious. Before Kali Yuga came, before Kali Yuga. The sages could see the age coming is very dangerous. Especially for we have one age, so we don't see how dangerous it is. These sages, they have two ages. They are coming from Dwapara Yuga to Kali Yuga. In Dwapara Yuga, people are very. In Kali Yuga, you could see the reduction very high. So it will be unbearable for people who are transmigrating from that age to this age. So they were very concerned, not knowing what to do. They went to see Swami. When they got to Vyasadeva Ashram, he was in the river at that time. So they were waiting. And they were waiting for him to finish his slide, the waiting and come out. He have gone. He have come to see someone with difficulty. You have difficulty and you have gone to see someone who can solve the problem for you. So they are waiting for him to come, so they could present their challenges to him. While they were waiting, so like yesterday, he dipped in the water. When he came out, all glory is your Kali Yuga. He says, look at each other. Oh, please. We came to ask question about Kali Yuga. As you were looking at each other, thinking what to do. Yesterday we went inside the water again. Oh, glory to women! At this stage we were thinking, should we stay here and wait for him or should we? To make it worse. One in the water. Oh, glory to children! This time the sages were they were very concerned. They have forgotten the problem that brought them. Now, yeah, worried about what had just happened. So So when yesterday he came out from the water, changed his dhoti, and he sat down. The sage said, before we present our case, we just want to ask about what just happened now. We had a question in our mind, and we came for that. And you have surprised all of us. What is in Kali Yuga you are glorifying? The duration of life is from 10,000 to 100. Not a drastic change. 10 to 1. It's serious. The height also the same. The same with our memory. It's everything. Everything. Everything is reduced. So it is the worst of all ages. So why are you glorifying such a terrible thing? So yesterday, he told them that yes, I knew what all of you were coming to ask. And before you ask a question, I was giving you the answer. Yeah, what about Kali Yuga? But Kali Yuga is glorious because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is coming. And what is more glorious? And what it's coming is okay, but if you come here, so what is the glorious thing? So many conditions of Krishna have come, killed so many demons, and they went back. So what is so special? So yesterday we said, Chaitanya is coming with the simplest method of religion and the best of all systems of religion. It's the most simplest and the best. This religion, everybody can participate. Unlike in other ages. You know, the Brahmana, you have no chance. In Kali Yuga, everyone has chance to serve Krishna. Everyone. Therefore, Kali Yuga is glorious. So I'm chanting the glories of Kali Yuga because of the wonderful qualities. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in this kind of plan with the best method of worshiping Krishna. And when we easily get Krishna, those who were very fortunate that were here 5,000 years ago, they were not engaging in a fasting on a Kadasi, Jamasami, God Kunima, whatever. They were not engaged in those things. Chaitanya simply embraced them and they didn't feel of about it. That Krishna didn't do. Chaitanya didn't do. There is no other incarnation of Krishna that did. Only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did that. Therefore, of all the incarnations of Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the best. The best. Of all the dams, Navadvipa is the best. Of all the holy places, all the holy places in the world, nowadays is of all parikramas that civilized people should do, all parikramas, all parikramas. Now what the parikrama is? Nothing is equal to this. There's nothing equal. So those of you who are doing Navadvipa Mahatmya, the conclusion is that you get eternal happiness. You get? Why? Because the heavy amount of purification that has taken place. That is possible for those who are doing the parikama mindfully. We are mindfully doing the parikama. As we are walking, we're seeing Lord Nityananda Prabhu's Navadvipa Swami. We're seeing how Seva Thakur. We're seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with his associates in the front. We are walking behind. That is parikama. That is Navadvipa. If you are seeing that, you are doing parikama, and the end is pure love of Godhead. Seeing Sri Mahaprabhu and his associates in the front, and we are walking behind. And you can also see Nityananda who is speaking about what he did with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Dhira Goswami. And sometimes he will manifest it. He will show it to Dhira Goswami. So in this way they did parikama. Yesterday we passed through reading Pushkar. Dhira. When they were traveling, visiting holy places, they came here. Told him, don't go anywhere, stay here. Whatever you are traveling to, you get here. Whatever you are looking for, or where you are going, stay here, don't go anywhere. So he stayed, but he didn't experience anything. So he was thinking that he didn't get anything, and now I'm getting old. So my purpose is defeated. What will happen to me? As he was deeply thinking, the voice came. The poem you are seeing in your front, just take it deep. He did once, and Pushkara appeared before. David was very satisfied, happy, but at the same time he was concerned. Because for me, you suffer so much to walk all the way. Pushkara said, I'm not coming from anywhere, I'm here. So parikrama is to help us review the Dham. You can see it. Good to see it. That is expected. It's expected to see the Dham revealed. To see the personality of the Holy Name revealed directly. To see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates revealed, that we can experience them and see them. We need to have the mentality, that is what we are discussing. We need to have that mentality. That we are seeing, we are expecting something wonderful to happen. You're not just walking. Don't just walk. You should walk consciously, mindfully. Mindfully. You should walk mindfully. seeing citizen Babu and his associate in the front, and we are walking, and they put the kirtan, and we are participating. You see, in the Parikama, many people doesn't hear. Because we are doing fatigue. So when we get to the next place, those who sit, but there are some people who are really, they are ready, they prepare for it. They line up for it. They're really in deep sleep. They will not get up until Nama Om Vishnu Padaya. And some are very busy in discussion. Not about Goranga. Not even remembering, not discussing what we just heard from the speakers in these places. See, wonderful personalities we are associating with. Just one place when Vijay Bachaspati, his brother, so Bowman, the large crowd of people. Many people, that's okay. We're not remembering Sabbath Matacharya. We're not remembering all the great personalities, right? But we're discussing something else. That is not Parikama. Parikama is different. The end of it, the end to give us eternal happiness, joy. Face to face, you see Lord Chaitanya as we see it. You see the Dhamma. You see the Holy Name directly. Give him the darshan. See them directly. As that is expected. So we want to have this, to maintain this consciousness. So, Navadvipa, all the holy places lived here. Demigods lived here. Krishna Prema lived here. Krishna Prema lives here. He lives here. And from here you will get it to go to Goloka from here. So the end of our Parikama is what? Krishna Prema. That is expected. So we're working mindfully, considering ourselves just a great fortune. I'm doing what Sister Mahatmya did, Nityananda Prabhu did with all his associates. And since then, all the great devotees who came in Bhakti, all of them, all of them, they did all this. We are taking their remnants. So the Bhakti Matakura said, I will do Parikama. Means what? The places my Lord Goranga have pastimes, I will visit all of them. Wait. Devotees who have the same mind. Devotees who will not discuss anything outside. Devotees who will not think of anything. They won't see anything. devotees will constantly remember in their front as we are walking the whole day, we are walking the same. See, it's time Mahatma the associates, and we are walking behind them and chanting, dancing. Here, Lord Ramachandra, Sita Devi, and Lord Lakshmana, they came here. All the sages. In fact, everything is here. Everything is in our feet. Everything. Nothing outside. So Lord Ramachandra is passing and he is remembering what he's going to do in Chaitanya Lila. So he's telling his wife. He was smiling. Precious memory, killing the soul. Do you have that experience? Eh? Precious memory is killing the soul. Have you have the experience? You understand? Precious. Special. Something. You understand?
Memory that is hurting us. Oh, okay.
The heart is remembering the joyful moment you have had before. This precious memory, healing the soul. Okay? You have some time like that? Eh?
Yes.
You have some time like that?
Yes.
Only sorrowful time. Precious memory. So Ramachandra is having the precious memory. I'm going to come and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In Chaitanya Lila, I will leave you. I will leave you. Many people have difficulty what Ramachandra left city. Many people have difficulty. Even Murari Gupta also have the same problem. One day he chopped his knife. Tomorrow, why Krishna allows Pandava to suffer so much? Why Ramachandra left Sita Devi? Tomorrow, cut off this head. Forget about this. So the next day, Sita Devi came. Panchaka, don't cause obeisance to me. What is the cutlass? What is the knife? I want to see the knife you're cooking. Who told you I'm giving knife? You see who told me? You said who told me? You're a rascal. Who has given the knife? Very good. Was hesitating. He went there and took it. So what is this? What do you want to do with this? Is that how you should behave? What's my offense? Is that how you should behave? So in this way he took the knife and told Murari Gupta not to do that. So the Lord, he will explain. He will explain. Listen, O Sita Devi, here is one very secret story. When the glorious age of Kali advent, I will display a yellow complexioned form here in Nadia. I will take birth in the womb of Sachi in Jagannath Mishra's house. I will give all the fortunate souls who see my childhood pastimes the supreme gift of prayer. I give all the fortunate souls who see my childhood pastimes the supreme gift of prema. At that time, I will enjoy my beloved educational pastimes and reveal the glories of the holy name. I will then take sannyas and go to Puri. By doing this, my own mother will weep with my wife in her arms. Sita Devi replied, after hearing this from her husband, "Oh Lotus Eye One, why will you make your own mother cry? Why will you give up your wife and take sannyas? What happiness there is in giving sorrow to your wife?" Lord Sri Ram replied, "Oh dear one, you know everything, but you are acting in ignorance just to teach the living entities. Listen, O Sita Devi. My devotees relish prema bhakti in two ways. In union with me, they enjoy Sambhoga. And in separation from me, they enjoy Vipralamba. Which one is sweeter? Why? Why is sweetest? Why Vipralamba is sweetest? Who enjoy pain? Pain gives pleasure? Eh? Does pain bring pleasure? I'm asking. I'm not seeing someone who is. Yeah, you have pain and you don't go to hospital? Tomorrow morning, medicine will not come for Japan. Why? Tired. From the pain of walking. So is that blissful? Eh? Is that blissful? Who enjoy pain? The moment I read to the doctor, please doctor, come and say, doctor, how much you need? My eternal associate desires Sambhoga, but I mercifully give them Vipralamba. My eternal associate desires Sambhoga, but I mercifully give them Vipralamba. The devotees know that distress due to separation from me is actually the topmost bliss. Therefore, in Krishna Lila, you see Krishna did the same thing. He ran away from the gopis. When they finally got Krishna after some time, when they got him after some time, the gopis asked Krishna 3 questions. The intention was that he would implicate Krishna when he is answering the questions, he will implicate himself. And then when Krishna will answer the question, the gopi will be able to see the fault in him and chastise him severely. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said Krishna is the grace jewels of all cleverness. He answered the question so expertly that the gopi couldn't come. Instead, he made the gopis ashamed. Krishna said, you know, when you have nothing and eventually get something which is very, very precious, you know how you keep it? Very, very, very close to your heart. And if you misplace that, you will think of it 24 hours, non-stop. See not? What is the dearest, the most important thing in your life? It's me, Krishna. Right? So when you don't see me, what will you do? You will think of me day and I will not sleep. And that is what happened to me. So Krishna says, I did this to increase their love for me, but at the expense of being criticized by all of you. Don't see. Don't see Krishna's cleverness. When he did that, the gopi couldn't find fault in him. What they enjoy. So we have to remember brings joy. It is not distress, it is not pain. It is bliss. After separation, when union occurs, they feel happiness so much greater than before, 1,000,000 times multiplied. That is the explanation of how there can be happiness in separation. You should accept this mood, which is described in the 4 Vedas. So everything is already planned, and they are simply following what they have planned. So Krishna, there is nothing like Ram and Sita not being together. It doesn't exist. So like I said to the gopi, there's nothing like separation between two of us. That doesn't exist. But Viraha is what maintains prema. So Krishna created this to maintain prema. For the enjoyment. She who is known as Aditi in the Vedas is now Mother Kausalya, and will become Mother Sachi in Gauranga's pastimes. And you, Sita Devi, will serve me at Vishnu Priya. In separation, you will worship my deity and spread my glories. Separated from you, I will worship a golden Sita deity in Ayodhya. But this topic is very confidential. Do not reveal this. Do not reveal this to the people now. This Navadvipa is my dear place. Even Ayodhya is not equal to it. When Kali Yuga comes, this huge banyan tree, Ramvat, will disappear from vision and stay here in an unmanifest form. In this way, Ramchandra passed his time here with Lakshman and Sita Devi. Later, he went to Dandakaranya to complete his activities. See here the place where his hut stood. By the desire of the Lord, Ram's friend Kuhaka took birth here in the Brahmana's family. His name was Sudananda Vipra Bhattacharya. He knew nothing in the three worlds except Ram. He was present in Jagannath Mishra's house when Gauranga was born. At that time, all the demigods came to see the child. The exalted Sadananda Bhattacharya realized by the demigod's presence that his Lord had taken birth. In great delight, he returned home. And while meditating on his worshipable Lord Machandra, he saw Gora Sundara. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed three forms. Ramachandra's form, Krishna's form, and Gauraga's form. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Lord Gauranga was seated on a throne and surrounded by the demigods, headed by Lord Brahma, who were waving chamaras. Then Sadananda saw Ramchandra green as grass. On Ram's right was Lakshman, the abode of Ananta. On his left was Sita, and in front was Hanuman. Seeing this, the Vipra understood the truth about the Lord. The Vipra went to Mayapur in great ecstasy, and unseen by anyone, he feasted his eyes on the form of Gauranga. Blessed I am, blessed indeed. Ramachandra is present before me as Gaurachandra. Later, when the Sankirtan movement started, Sadananda took part by dancing and chanting the name of Gaura. Oh Jiva Goswami, here the pure devotees see the Dhira forest. Hearing the topics and seeing the places in eternal Dham, the devotees surrounded Nityananda and dance. Jiva Goswami's body displayed symptoms of ecstasy as he shouted the name of That's the Gayatri mantra. 4 syllables. Hare Krishna. Any comments?
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev. Lord Chaitanya is the most important incarnation of the Lord. So why his pastimes are kept confidential? Like if general mass of people will get it from the scripture, it will become easy for them to surrender.
when we reading the word, fortunate people who will see my childhood pastimes beginning prayer. Right? Read that. Fortunate souls who will see his childhood pastimes who beg. Fortunate means not everybody has the access to see that. Why? Shilajiva Goswami was very good. I'm so unfortunate that I was not there when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was physically distributing this message. I was not there. Why we are not there? Karma. It's karma. They had the intention of delivering everyone. But do you think everyone is going to go? That's their desire. Everybody will go. Many of us will still like it very much. Very, very much attached to the suffering. So we will not go. So Mahaprabhu will not force anyone. Even though that is his desire. He lamented, I came with my good to distribute. My good is so heavy. I'm looking for customers. But where are the customers? Where are the customers? How can I carry back this good? It's so heavy. I can't carry it back. I want to distribute it. So if I get a person who wants even half of the price, I will give it. What is our taste? Our taste for Krishna consciousness. What is our taste? We're doing coconut parikama. That's how we get go prema. You remember prema come? No, because we are fully conscious of what we are doing. It will get going to prema. In the middle of Kirtan, in the middle, very close to the chancellors, they're making calls. In the middle, and also doing japa. We go to the destination, sleep. Don't hear one word. As if it is a vow that we should hear. I will go for this parikama, but I will never hear it. That is about Sankalpa. Even if you tell them all, if they come here to speak to me, I will sleep sound. The Sankalpa. But when we get back to our places, I'm going to tell you, I'm coming from Navadvipa. But what do you hear from there? Sleep throughout. And drink coconut.
One more.
I listed out I found the 4 things which I am lacking. Like you said, Puskara will be revealed if it will take 1 day. So I found that is it contamination of heart, or not having implicit faith in scripture, or not walking mindfully, or lacking in attitude. What is the lacking thing which is not getting?
All of them.
So how to improve ourselves?
This is what we're discussing. We already discussed.
Like when I went to Puskara, I made myself very ready in the night, but and that was the very first place. I found myself quite conscious, but what more thing we can add to become more and more conscious?
If you are conscious, you will have gotten what a Dhira has. if you are conscious. What Dhira does, the deep only ones. So since you didn't get it here, so we do it here. So you get it here. You understand? Since you don't get it there, you should take a deep here, you get it. Here is the place you get it. Not 100 times. There is 100 times. But here, nowadays, is once. Express.
Shri Gurudev, so
Is that one?
Shri Gurudev, so in Yoga Peeth, we see like Jiva Swami was very eager to see Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and like you also say like we have to be very eager so that the holy name we can see as a person and we can see Lord face to face. And then there is one thing which we often quote of Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, that we should not try to see Krishna, rather we should work so that Krishna sees us. So how we can understand this? Is it wrong to see, like, desire to see Krishna?
We have explained right from the beginning, when we started this, how we should follow the footsteps of Jiva Goswami. Right from the beginning of this discussion, that's when we started. We should have this consciousness. When will this happen to me? Really discuss it. If it is wrong, why Jiva Goswami established that? And we got it. It showed us. Yes, we should not desire to see Krishna. We should put ourselves in a way that Krishna will see us. That is humility. Because we don't have the qualification. But it does not stop us from desiring. If we don't have any expectations, we will not put our effort in anything. We're not so selfless to become pure devotee. I don't want to go back to God and let me just serve Krishna. That is not in the beginning. That is when one has become a pure devotee, they are intimidated. Before then, there's expectation. I want to have something in mind. There's a goal. When I become a devotee, there's a goal. I want to go back to God. Then we can put our effort into it. After getting it, then you can solve short. Because now the person the way I did that. Chitama will pray for that. Because they already did it. But not in the beginning.
Hare Krishna. Well, this question is based on my weak faith in scriptures. Like, we have scriptures like Bhakti Rasamrita, where Srila Rupa Goswami is giving proof for every statement he makes. But then there's some scriptures like Brahma Samhita. Sometimes I feel that it is little convenient that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu found a scripture himself that proves the philosophy that he wants to tell to all of us. And Srila Sanatana Goswami, Priyat Bhagavatamrit, we say it got revealed to him. Then Navadvipa Mahatmya. So here also I was trying to see, like, is there any reference that this is mentioned, like Srila Rupa Goswami does, this is in Agni Puran, this is in this place. So when I read Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, I feel little more comfortable that okay. But when I read these other books, so I'm little faithless.
Like Brahma Samhita?
Yes, these books also. Because the reference, I don't know. And like Brahma Samhita, the reason is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu found it in a Sri Vaishnava temple. So it seems little convenient in the sense that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there, and it's a book that has the entire Gaudiya philosophy. So, and like it was lying in a Sri Vaishnava temple, so why couldn't someone else find it for? So how to tackle and have more faith in these scriptures that Acharyas have written? It seemed not so traditional in the sense that we have the Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavatam maybe. So, can you please explain a little?
This, we don't accept the authority or the position of Sri Bhakti Mahatmya. We don't accept him as an authority. He has no position, authentic stand or position in Krishna consciousness. We'll a non-devotee who has no faith in Krishna he gave us a soul as the Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Will a demon do that? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati came from the desire of Sri Bhakti. He wanted a child who will promote Krishna consciousness. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati started proofreading the Bhakti Black book from 7 years old. The training he gave to him. He edited his book. He didn't give it to other scholars. And he didn't give it because it's his son. He gave to him because he knows his word. We had to do that. What you want to call is Majay. Extraordinary person. Who had gone to solve the dilemma of the seas. He has gone from here to go and solve the equation that the sages were having unresolved. He did not write this by his own academic ability to make money. Lord Shiva asked him to write it, to do it. Lord Shiva spoke to him. You are going to Vrindavan, that is okay for you. But you have assignment. He don't go. The assignment is not in Vrindavan, it is here. So he came back and delivered a discovered yoke pit alone. Nobody did. And he got it confirmed. Right? It's a condition so. The condition so. He lived in two worlds. He lived in Navadvipa, he lived in Vrindavan. For one lifetime. Showing what Srila Bhakti Mahatmya himself wrote in Damodara. Damodara is Bhakti Mahatmya. Look at the look, the teaching. I feel sorry, not just for you. I feel sorry for many devotees Because one cannot read book and become a pure devotee. One cannot read a book, read books and make research from different books and become a pure devotee. One cannot. So Brahma himself said that. He is Veda Grandpa. One can become a devotee only by the nature of a devotee. Bishop Kisena was killed by Sri Bhakti. Will he do Jagya for me? Bishop Kisena was using his mystic power on Bhakti, but it didn't work. So that Bhakti didn't pray, oh Krishna, please protect me. See what is happening. I'm going to die because of serving him. He didn't pray. So Krishna told him in a dream, shape of the dreadlock. That's how he died. There's another one. When Bhakti took over the management of Damodara, the king, who was at that time Sechita, who was stealing the money from the temple. So Bhakti he went through everything and he saw huge amount of money he stole. He didn't tell him to return the money. He gave him the things he had to cook for the jacket that he had to spend the whole of those months. The man became very angry. And he employed a captain to come and do Jagya to kill the man. So, the sacrifice went on for a whole week. The last day, Swaha, the king's child died. But Navadvipa didn't die. None of his children died. But the king's own son, the only son, died. Out of fear, he told the man to stop. Who protected him? Huh? Who protected Bhakti? Because he's not a pure devotee. Huh? It is true that we saw, some years ago, one devotee asked me this question. When we see the life of some of our chariots, that they struggle like us, it makes it difficult for us to accept them as a pure devotee. I said, okay. But will you pass through the experiences that Bhakti could have passed and remain a devotee? Will you take one and remain a devotee? Or even if you remain, will your mind not change? Start doubting if Krishna is you or not? For Bhakti's mind was changed. When B.C. Krishna was attacking him, he told him, cut it out. You go to your house and see what is happening now. His daughter was about to die. But did he pray to Krishna? All the children were sick. All. They were all sick. Terribly sick. It was Bhakti wife who felt all her children going to sick. Even before the people warned him, even in the name of justice, please don't leave this jogi alone, he will kill you. But he didn't take them seriously. Why? Yes. You don't see pure devotees vomiting fire. Okay? But yogis can do that. So they are superior to the pure devotees. And that's everything. That's how we think, because we are common people. So we don't know what is happening. But did not record, he didn't pray to Krishna. He didn't feel bad. He didn't say he was also terribly sick. As a result of jailing the yogi, even when they went for the arrest, before all these things happened, when they went to arrest the yogi, nobody was able to, even the constable ran away. But the could have to personally go and bring the car to come and personally, he stood there to be sure that he was arrested and taken. If he had no faith in Krishna, if he doesn't believe Krishna is the Supreme, who will take such a risk? If you are getting salary, it's okay. You can do that because you get some money. But who will take the risk for nothing? For certain. Very dangerous and risky situation. Who will do that? See, the Bhakti did not write this by just his inspiration. Nityananda Prabhu did all this and he wrote it. When he wrote that Jayo Jaya Gora Chande, he was seeing it and writing, not that he just cracked his brain. He was writing what was happening. Like a draftsman or a sculptor can give him a chunk of a stone, a wood. He will see the image in that wood, which other people will not see. He will start his carving. He already conceived that in his mind. And he's seen that. We may not see, but he's seeing. And he's going to carve everything like that. That's about Bhakti wrote the song we are singing. It was not just a composition, he had to compose something. It came out, he was seeing the vision. The same place, across here, there will be a temple here, the whole world will come and worship. You know how to do? Yeah?
Yes.
We were there that time? Huh? He prepared a place for all of us. Not only that, he gave us his son. And his son gave us the compassion for us. So yes, he may not say Sri Bhagavan Vacha, but this is what Nityananda did. Nityananda did. He was empowered by Lord Shiva to write. He was empowered by Lord Shiva.
So, Maharaj, okay, we accept that the acharyas can get revelations because they are pure devotee. We accept that premise. Let's say in the life of Srila Prabhupada, he is mostly writing his commentary from the previous acharyas' commentaries. But let's say in the future, someone in the line of Srila Prabhupada comes and that person says, I am writing one book which is my revelation, Krishna is revealing to me. So how actually we can trust that? Because we might, about their life also we might hear from other people, but again we might not see. So how to build that faith in maybe the next upcoming acharyas, the current acharyas, the previous acharyas, through, especially when things are going via this revelation.
These things will not come by our knowledge about how it is be authentic because it's coming from this, coming from this. This thing will come from our own purity. Our purity will show us who is who. Krishna will show everyone according to our level of sincerity in the process of Krishna consciousness. He will reveal everything. There is no confusion ambiguity in Krishna consciousness. All those things happen because of our own foolishness. A heart which is fully absorbed in Krishna, it is Krishna who will show you who is the devotee. It is Krishna who will show you. There are many scriptural rules to identify a devotee. I'm telling you, with all that, you can still make the big mistake. The only surest and authentic way that you will never make a mistake is that you yourself, you are a sincere devotee. And Krishna will show you. Krishna will say he will show you. And what Krishna shows you, he can also profit physically. He can profit that is happening. We know something is authentic by the result. What will I achieve by this? If I read this, will my faith in Krishna increase? Will my enthusiasm in Krishna increase if I hear this, if I read this? Or is going to create a confusion in my mind? That is how we look at anything which is authentic. It is clearing my doubt. There is no confusion. The confusion is only in our own consciousness. Krishna consciousness, everything is very clear. Even when the situation is difficult, there is no time that Krishna does not exist. And there is no time Krishna does not speak. He speaks constantly. Only those who have ears will hear. Those who have no ears will not hear. So for them it will be like Krishna not speaking, but Krishna is always speaking. So what Srila Dr. Chakoda have written, for me, it is feast for me. All his wonderful books, commentary Bhagavad Gita, and Java Dharma, Pranam Chintani, everything, all the books he wrote, they are all very good. I don't have any difficulty accepting and seeing him as a pure devotee. You can ask me for scriptural evidence, I will not give you. In my heart, you cannot remove it. We should not forget that this is a spiritual movement. That is my problem with many devotees. We forget that we are in a spiritual movement. And because we have forgotten that we are in a spiritual movement, we will speculate. If it's a spiritual movement, everything is consult with the superior. This is what we should do. We should consult with the superior. If you consult with those who know us, you will not be in difficult. Yesam evanukam patam aham ganadam tamasa asani aham babastu gyanadikana pashva. Gyanadipa pashva. What is Krishna sitting there and for? What is he doing there? Huh? What is Krishna sitting here for? Destroy the darkness. What? Out of his compassion to those who are
Sincere.
You answer my question only if you know the first one. The answer should be backwards. This is 11 again. Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Stay beyond the time. I didn't answer all the questions. We will continue.
Thank you very much.
Today is